Hello students, welcome to our channel SD Biology classes. In my last video, I have discussed about the plant tissue. Today, I am going to discuss about the tissue that is present in animal's body, that is animal tissue. So let's start it. Students, today our learning objectives are some information about animal tissue, and we also know about the types of animal tissue, and we will talk about one of the important type of animal tissue, that is epithelial tissue. We will learn the features of the epithelial tissue into this video. So let's learn it. So first of all, we will talk about some informations about animal tissue. Who has coined the term animal tissue? The term was coined by Beecher. And what is histology? The term histo is related to the tissue, animal tissue, and logy means the study. So, the branch of biology that deals with the study of tissue, that is called as histology. So, histology means study of tissue. Again, another two new terms we will learn today, that is histolysis. Here, histo again related to tissue and lysis means degradation. So, the degradation of tissue is called as histolysis. Sometimes our tissues become dead or there is some rupturing or some damage in the tissue. So, that time the tissue degrades and that process is called as the histolysis. Another term that is known as histogenesis. Again, histo is related to tissue and genesis means formation. So, the process of formation and differentiation of tissue is called as histogenesis. So, these are the some important terms related to animal tissue. Now, we will know about the types of animal tissue. Animal tissue are mainly of four types. What are those? The epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue, and nervous tissue. These are the main four types of tissue that present in our body to perform different functions. The main functions of epithelial tissue is give protection, of different organs and of different parts of our body, and the function of connective tissue, from the name you can understand very well, connective tissue, that means that make connections between different parts of the body, makes connection between different parts of the body. For example, one of the important connective tissue is bone and another important connective tissue is blood. Sometimes connective tissues are hard like the bones that give the support to the body also. Another important types of tissue that present in our body, that is muscular tissue. The main function of muscular tissue is that by contraction and relaxation of the muscles, it helps in our movement and locomotion. And we are giving response to different external stimuli. And how this response is possible by the animals? It is due to the presence of the nervous tissue present in our body. So, the main function of nervous tissue is giving the nerve impulse and give response to different stimuli. So, without these tissues, our body cannot perform different functions. So, these are the important types of animal tissue. Today, we are going to know about the epithelial tissue. So, students, first of all, we are going to know about the features of epithelial tissue. What is the meaning of the word epithelium? Epi means upon and thelia means growth. So, epithelium or epithelium, thelia or thelium means growth. So, simply what is epithelial tissue? The tissue that grows upon another tissue, it is called as epithelium tissue or epithelium. So, what are the features of the epithelium tissue? First of all, the cells of the epithelium tissue. Here you will get the picture of epithelium tissue. where you can see that the cells are, these are the individual cells which are closely packed. The cells are closely packed. So there is no intercellular space. In between the cells, there is no intercellular space. So the cells are closely packed and there is no intercellular space. As the intercellular space are absent, so there is no place of running of the blood vessels, capillaries, lymph vessels, etc. So there is no blood circulation. That means blood circulation is absent in the epithelial tissue. They are always rest upon underlying connective tissue. That means below the epithelial tissue, there is a layer of the connective tissue. So epithelial tissue always present upon the connective tissue. Different types of connective tissue like blood, bones, already I have told. Power of regeneration is high. In case of epithelial tissue, power of regeneration is high. We have seen that whenever we have any damage or cut on our skin, very soon it will repair. It is due to the high regeneration capability of the epithelial tissue. So students, we have seen that the cells of the epithelial tissue are arranged upon the connective tissue. Now in between the connective tissue and the epithelial tissue, there is a layer that is called as the basement membrane. This layer, it is a layer, not a membrane. It is known as the basement membrane and it is non-living part. And it is made up of without any cell. So non-living and non-cellular basement membrane is present just below the epithelial cell. Then what does basement membrane contain? Basement membrane is made up of glycoprotein, mucopolysaccharide, and some protein fibers. So it does not contain any cell, so it is the non-cellular part, and also the non-living part. It is made up of some chemical substances. What are those? Glycoprotein, mucopolysaccharide, and some protein fibers. So basically it is like a cementing material that present in between the connective tissue and the epithelial tissue. And it can be secreted, that is the chemical components can be secreted by both the epithelial tissue and the connective tissues. So these are the basic parts and basic features about the epithelial tissue. So students, here we have the assignment portion that contains some important question based on today's lesson. So students, from today's lesson we have learnt about what are the different types of tissues present in the animal body, and also we have learnt about the features of the epithelial tissue. In the next video we will know about different types of epithelial tissue which are present in different parts of our body. Thank you.